release date, and we can talk about Xbox One use disc, and that should be like around 1 hour of the podcast.
All right, tell me about Rape Day.
All right, so are we starting? Do you want to do the
Yes.
intro?
There is no intro. Tell me about Rape Day.
All right, so Rape Day. Yeah, I think we can turn on screen share, or that's how that works. Or how
Oh
does
yes,
this
let
work?
me actually open it up to the Discord. You can just send me pictures if you want, but sure. Okay.
Hey, can you see it?
Yes.
All right, so Rape Day. So Rape Day. It's exactly what it sounds like. I don't know
What
if you
the-
can see like the
This-
image right there.
This looks like this is how Mafia City works type shit.
And so Rape Day, essentially,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
essentially what it is that it's a game where you can have non-consensual sex with just random NPCs in the zombie apocalypse. And I forgot that they took it off Steam recently,
This
but
sounds like a hentai.
it is a hentai technically. So
Oh wow. Oh my goodness.
yeah, this is the character you'd be playing as.
I'm so glad we don't get paid.
There's
Oh
this.
yeah, of course. He looks like the fucking boss from the DMC reboot.
This is like quote unquote leaked images of it.
Oh Jesus! All right, let's not get too revealing.
Okay.
Oh my!
Okay.
Was that an actual woman's mugshot? Jesus! Oh my goodness!
Wait, where?
There, like, look. Oh no! Oh no! Science teacher. Oh yeah, she dresses like that. Jesus.
Oh, fuck off, teacher, 22 charge. Whatever. So let's talk about. So a lot of people are obviously the reason they're doing this is because I'm gonna stop screen sharing now. That would actually, how do you stop screen sharing? God fucking damn it!
You go where you click screen share.
Oh, yeah?
Where did you click?
Oh shit!
Jesus! What the fuck?
What the
No.
fuck?
Oh no! We're going through the Matrix.
Okay, what this?
No,
Oh
when
no,
you-
that's even worse.
How did you click the screen share? Go.
Who the fuck?
How did you click the
Wait.
screen share? No. Juan, go to leave call. Go to leave.
Leave call?
No.
Oh,
don't-
okay. No.
No, don't turn.
Okay, I figured out. Okay, we figured out. Okay. So, anyways, just to give you an emphasis of what Rape Day is. Rape Day is essentially just a game, zombie survival game, where you play as a main character and you can fucking rape females unconsensually. And the entire point of it is to push the narrative to see how far it can go, essentially.
How far that they can sell the game, or how far you can rape people?
How far you can just go on Steam, because Steam said that it will not ban these types of games that's sexually explicit unless it's trolling or illegal. And technically, it's not illegal and it's not really trolling.
Wait. A game about rape is not illegal?
Well, it's not illegal in the sense that, like, you're not really hurting anybody. It's not illegal to buy the game.
Okay.
That's specific what they meant. Like, if it's like maybe child porn, that would technically be illegal. Technically.
God, the FTC and the FCC are so weird.
Yeah, it's. I could be potentially wrong about that, but child porn specifically is a whole different number compared to rape porn. That's not real.
I'm pretty sure they got taken down because there probably was a character that looked slightly like a child.
Probably, yeah. So they just did it to push narrative, to see how far they can push narrative,
Was it
and
even a
obviously,
game?
it was a game. It was coming out at some point. They were planning to release it,
Oh,
and
they
I
were
think there's.
planning to release it. Yeah, planning to release bullshit. This seems like a whole tax write-off.
Yeah, they still plan to release it somehow. I don't know how, but they plan
Where?
to.
On Nataku?
I don't know. But they're planning to release supposedly, unless they cancel it. I haven't looked into it after that. Now,
Ringal shared me a YouTube video from, you know what Nataku is, right?
no, I do not.
It is
Where, Nataku?
Yeah, Nataku. It is a central hub of like porn games.
Okay.
And they announced their first console.
That doesn't sound very
It's I'm so glad I don't use the Facebook page anymore because there's no way we could post these videos on the Facebook page. But it's a tit.
A tit?
Yeah, it's a tit with a hard nipple, and to turn it on, you press that
Oh,
on the
like-
nipple.
That's
And
an interesting.
It's got
That's an
HDMI
interesting
plugins.
concept.
I didn't see the controllers. They didn't show off the controllers, but they showed off.
It's like a fucking. It's
it's
like a
like-
penis
It's
joystick.
just like a shitty launcher. That's all it is.
But-
It's like an overpriced launcher.
Probably. I mean, it's mostly probably for the aesthetic appeal of it. Honestly, I would
Yeah,
tell
giant
you.
fucking tit.
Now, obviously, this is a little short story. I think we should definitely talk about a little rumor, and that's supposedly that fucking Xbox, the next console game that's gonna be released, it's gonna be only digital. So
I've
that's
heard
an
that
interesting
too.
rumor.
I've heard
Yeah,
cloud. It's
Yeah,
cloud.
there's not much details on it, but that's very interesting to say the least. Because GameStop is slowly dying out. I'm not sure they're still in business. I'm sure they're not going to be soon. But their stock is plummeting, and it's interesting to say the least that they're moving on to just digital sales, which I guess it makes sense because they also isn't Xbox Live like coming to fucking.
Switch, there's a merge.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we're gonna get like a bunch of Nintendo games as well, like Smash. They're gonna get
Well, with Reggie leaving and some new guy being for Nintendo America, because
It's a
the Xbox doesn't sell well in Japan
no, it doesn't.
because it doesn't have those anime games.
So I don't think it's just that. I think there's also like the because over there in Japan, arcade games are really popular.
Well, then they have the PlayStation.
Yeah, even the PlayStation doesn't sell that well. It's mostly mobile based, so the Switch is selling really well over there, from my understanding. And it's and if Xbox games come to the Switch, maybe the Xbox won't sell good per se, but Microsoft will definitely got a lot of like attention from the Japanese market, if that's possible. Was what I'm saying. That's just a possibility, though.
Well, with Nintendo Online, like I don't know if they offer the same things like with Xbox Live or PSN.
What do you mean?
Like I don't know Nintendo's gonna offer 2 games a month if you pay for Nintendo Online, like two free games.
I'm not sure either. I think it's this is speculation and rumor at this point because like it's been confirmed. I think that's coming to Nintendo. So we'll see when that like road gets there. Now, I think another thing that I want to another thing that we should. I'm definitely excited for, Mark. I'm sure you heard about it. One of the most anticipated games of whenever it comes out. Want to guess what it's called?
Rape Day.
What? Rape Day? But think about it, Mark. Most anticipated game since The Witcher 3.
DMC5.
God fucking damn it. Mark, think hard.
I don't know. Juan, no one was fucking excited. No one anticipated Anthem. People were just cautious.
Well, I wasn't talking about Anthem, but I was talking about Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good way to segue into that, though.
Okay, but did you see this video that Sony put out on YouTube?
About what?
It's basically saying that making video games is hard, okay? So please be patient.
I mean, sure, but I don't understand what this has anything to do with us.
No, but it's just like, because it's like, so apparently they announced Cyberpunk in 2012,
Right.
showed a teaser in 2013, and then only 10 people remembered about it.
Right.
And then they showcased this CGI trailer at E3, and then showcase a sort of early gameplay demo for Gamescom.
I mean, I'm real excited for Cyberpunk 2077. So I've been following a lot, so I know what you're talking about. Are you not excited for it? Are you not anticipating?
So basically, it's supposed to be based off something called Cyberpunk 2020.
Yes, it's a board game. It's a RPG board game, similar to D&D.
So
I would.
So I guess like say take that storyline of the board game,
And they're putting in the game.
and this game is like it's like 50 years after that.
Yeah, no. So it's
But-
because Mark, I've
But
been
they said
following
it's-
this.
But they said it's
yeah.
an alternate timeline.
I'm following. I'm like Mark. I'm following the shit out of this game. Like I can tell you a lot because I love The Witcher 3. Right, it's one of my favorite games, and so I've been following Cyberpunk 2077. But the reason I want to talk about it is because like two things. So this is actually pretty late, but it's still very much subject to talking. Sony wants to supposedly censor the nudity in Cyberpunk 2077. Once again, didn't catch up to this story. But what I find interesting is that if they do that, a lot of people are gonna be like, "That's the inferior copy. I want to fucking see some titties jiggle and sex."
Censored like Western markets or Eastern markets?
But yes, both.
Both.
Like just censor the game in general for the PSN.
Then Xbox is gonna take that advantage, saying, "Hey, you want to see some tits?
You want to see some
Buy
tits?"
an Xbox One."
But this is once again speculations. Mostly, I mean, a lot of the stuff we talk about is typically speculation because it's never confirmed. It's the news, really. Where
there's definitely going to be censoring in other regions.
Well, yeah, but like but PSN as a whole censoring for PlayStation in general. Essentially, you're asking not to buy Cyberpunk 2077.
Well, just like, have you seen gameplay of RE2 Remake?
Alright, Red Dead Redemption 2?
No, RE2 Remake. Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Oh, Resident Evil. Yeah, I've seen it.
There are some implications that have like real gore in like over here in North America that are censored in Japan.
Okay.
So there'll probably be censoring, but maybe for Japan. Well, first of all, this game is never coming out in Australia because they don't like video games.
Well, no, I mean, but that's a whole different topic, I would say, because Australia has a whole thing about censorship, really. I guess that's what happens when you used to be a prison island.
That's true. Also, there was a big massacre.
Yes.
That caused their gun laws to get in effect.
Which doesn't fucking make any sense. You know what? That's political. Let's not talk about that. What is this? Come back.
It's a random conversation, Juan. It's the name of the game. Okay. But now do we want to talk about Anthem?
Okay, so, yes. So, what do you know about Anthem?
What do I know? So, I saw it 2017 E3.
Right.
When Nick and a couple other friends were over. And I was like, oh my god, robot suits, I get to be like Iron Man.
Right.
And then I just hear like all this shit like, oh, it's going down the hill. The main director fucking left midway through game development. I was like, then EA promises no cosmetics, then this cosmetics, and this and that. And then finally they announced a demo. I played the demo.
Did you like it?
Long ass load screens, longer than Destiny 1.
But the real question is, did you like it? Did you find some? No.
No.
I'm guessing like after the whole.
First of all, it's a demo where it cuts certain parts of the open world and just loads you into another level.
Oh wow!
It's that weird ass demo shit.
Okay, so it's like oh, it's good demo type. So
clunky gameplay, shitty shooting mechanics.
Oh wow! A lot of people actually disagree with you on there. They think that the gameplay's fine. They think everything else is shit, though.
Well, I didn't do a lot of I didn't do so many missions. Like I just got tired of it. Like the shooting, I think the shooting sucks compared to what other loot shooters I've played. But I thought the special I thought it was cool that I can fly around, shoot rockets from my back. But I didn't get. I couldn't play as other suits though. I could only play as the poster suit.
So after the honeymoon period ended, you just realized that you didn't like the game.
I was just like, this isn't worth $60.
So, actually, funny you should mention this. So, let's begin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, every loot shooter, you have to talk about two important aspects of it: the ending game and the loot. Now, tell me what you think is the strongest gun in the game, Mark. It's actually not what you think.
I don't know.
This is the funny part. The strongest game, to my because of some bugs and shit, is actually a level 1 rifle.
We're talking about
Anthem. The level 1 rifle beats I do master crafted shit. And master craft is supposed to be top tier loot. And so level 1 rifle beats a level 15.
There's a lot of balancing issues there.
Yes. Another one is that I'm not sure if you ever had a reroll on a weapon that with a stat that was incredibly useless.
Yeah.
In Anthem, it's abysmal. So let's say you get a shotgun, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the buff, since it's random, It's essentially you reload faster with pistols, even though you're not gonna use a pistol because you have a shotgun. So essentially, the buff is abysmally useless for the game. It doesn't make any sense. And I think this will you'll find interesting. What do you think a looting game is meant for? Like, Mark, just looting, right?
Yes.
And so let's say a player finds the best way to loot a game. You would exploit that, right? Mm-hmm. Not according to Anthem or EA. So a streamer, only streamer that streams the Anthem right now, it gets banned because he found a way to exploit a certain loot mechanic, and it's not even the best way to loot shit. But you do, if you go like through if you memorize like the chest areas, you can essentially get like top tier shit with just flying around and doing minuscule shit. And so he gets fucking banned, the only streamer that's streaming the game, and he's not mad at it. I honestly don't understand why he likes the game so much. Now, the end game though, that's abysmally weird, because the end game, it's essentially there's nothing. It's reskins of bosses with extra shit. Like, one has more shield and the other has like 5 extra shields. It's the end game. There's nothing. There's no end game essentially. Only 2 reskin raid bosses.
Destiny 1 kind of had that problem.
Yeah, I would say so, but at least there was like a lot of content there.
So yeah,
at the beginning.
Took them 2 years.
Yeah.
To make it though, so that's what like Anthem's gonna go through.
I mean, I don't think so, because like I'm sure you heard about the bricking of the PS4s.
Yes. I don't know how many though.
Okay, so I personally, even if it was just 5, if I ever hear that a game has the potential to break my PC, my Xbox, or my PS4, I'm not buying that game. I'm not touching that game.
Did you? I didn't find out. Did you find out if it was a digital issue?
It seems to be something part of Anthem's problem, not a digital issue. It seems. Wait. Let me check it out real quick.
Because when Fallout 76 came out, like on PC, it crashed a lot of people's Bethesda's launchers and other stuff. Like the whole game deleted itself after it updated.
So then it's probably a digital issue. But I mean, the thing is that you gotta remember that there's no excuse for it though, because this game has been 6 years in the making, and it doesn't show like it's 6 years. Mass Effect Andromeda was shit because of this, and this is the best they gave us. Fucking mediocre game with no story, no nothing, just a shit game in general. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. It just seems like EA is just EA, and I have a feeling that in a couple years, it's just the game's gonna be just gone, and nobody's gonna remember it. And with Anthem, especially, I have a feeling with Apex, because isn't that funny? It's competing against its own company, Apex. I find that kind of hilarious.
Like I said, like Apex would have a lot of scrutiny, just like PUBG, if it costed like $25.
But it doesn't.
But
I mean,
it's free.
It's free. So, I'm sure they're making a lot of money out of it too. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, we've seen people with their fancy banners and shit.
So actually, I think we should talk about that for a second, because how are you enjoying Anthem, Mark?
You mean
honestly?
Apex?
Apex, fuck! I can't. EA, man.
Fucking
EA ruined me.
I downed a couple teams, couple games.
Yeah, but how do you like it though? Because I mean, you already seen my level. I'm level like what, 83?
Well, I've never been good at first-person shooters. That's why I stopped playing Call of Duty.
Fair enough.
And when it comes to Battle Royale, the only one that I played before Apex was just Fortnite. And then just for the hell of it, I downloaded PUBG Mobile, and 7 wins. It was like 7 solo wins.
7 solo wins.
Because it's like, so the mobile version, you automatically pick up gear.
Oh, okay.
So it equips attachments, it equips a gun, it equips a better pack and a helmet. And I just run around naked. I don't wear cosmetics. I'm like this naked Asian lady, just going around ruining people's days.
Well, yeah, but like, but what do you like Apex? Is what
I do.
Well, I mean, you already know that I like it quite a bit. I'm level, like, I think. 80.
I like it because it's not a DayZ ripoff.
Ooh, okay. You're talking about one of the forefathers of fucking Battle Royale.
Well, DayZ's been in development for 10 years, and it's still not finished.
I don't think it's ever gonna be finished. Let's be honest.
Fucking Arma 4 is gonna come out, and DayZ is still not finished.
I think that's kind of hilarious. Then like one of the main developers just leave because he says like I'm the idea guy.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest shit.
Yeah. Then the guy who made DayZ was talking shit about PUBG.
Why though?
I don't know.
Actually, can we mention PUBG and how the fact that it's practically dead at this point?
Well, it's like, so I found out, I think the Resident Evil crossover is for mobile.
Right.
Mobile only, so...
Why?
I don't know. I don't have PUBG Mobile anymore because it was taking up too much space.
Fair enough.
But... And I don't own PUBG, so Nick would have to tell us. Nick would have to get on and tell us about it.
I mean, I have PUBG on PC. I played it a couple of times. I think I have, let's see, PUBG.
I was telling Rangal about like how PUBG's loot boxes, how you can get a loot box.
And you have to buy a key for it.
Yeah, you have to pay for the key. And he's like, and Rangal told me that's like just like that Team Fortress 2 bullshit.
Well, yeah, because like it's a skin market. You can sell skins on Steam, and PUBG is part of that. I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird that like PUBG was the one like ruling the shit. Then Fortnite came in, took the spot, and then Apex came in and took the spot. And it's interesting to see the rise of Apex and how it essentially took like just the spot of the Battle Royale kings. And obviously Fortnite's not going to die anytime soon, but Apex is healthy competition to say the least.
I think Apex is probably the best game to end the Battle Royale genre on a high note.
Do you think the trend is dying? You don't think the trend's going to be continued on?
I think this is the best thing that they could end on a high note, at least. And coming from EA, like this is the most backwards thing ever, because it's like, so it's fun. Like I like Apex, but I still get fatigued when we die and then have to go back in.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, but here's the thing, Mark. You may find this interesting. It's an ironic twist of fate that the most successful game EA ever created was a game that they had no part in.
Well, here's like, did you even see the campaign marketing for Black Ops 4's Battle Royale?
Yes.
Good lord, they shelled out.
Yo.
So Activision is known for having deep connections in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think they made every call.
And they didn't succeed though. They didn't succeed. Why? But because
you got
of when
Post Malone. I think I saw him with Lil Yachty. You got like actual big name rappers making advertisement songs for it.
But I know why it didn't succeed though, Mark.
Why?
Because it wasn't free to play. I guarantee you, if Blackout was free to play, that shit would be just on top of everything.
It's not even that. It's like then there's the Black Ops Pass.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Like, if they made a Blackout a whole different thing by itself and not involved in Call of Duty, like, I have a feeling that it would be way more successful. And I think that Apex has set a precedent, if you will, of the fact that nowadays people don't want to spend so much money on cosmetics and pay a whole $60 for the game. And Apex, being free to play, is definitely showing off that, yeah. Oh shit! I think you just muted yourself, Mark.
No. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So Apex has shown the fact that you don't need to pay a $60 game just to be $60. If you make it free to play, you could easily be more successful than ever. Because look at it. It's the top of its top. And I like how EA fucking switched their tune the moment everybody started playing the game. They had no faith in the game. In the moment, like they even saw a slippery inch of money, they just went full on. Fuck Anthem. We didn't make Apex succeed. And right now they're in the clear for now.
So,
but if if they involve their grubby little hands, who knows what's gonna happen to Apex?
So it just came to me that I just kind of realized for the CFO of EA making the statement that nobody wants single player games.
Yeah.
He did say players don't know what they like, which is true. Like a long time ago, nobody knew they would like Mario. Or like nobody knew they would like Doom.
I think I know what you're talking about right there. I think it's mostly, but it's at the same time you gotta remember that I think he's speaking in the context of what players just generally don't want. So this is actually what Blizzard said at some point. Blizzard has said that the players don't know what they want, and the players want classic WoW, and that's up to the you can't when a game's already out and they like the and they prefer like something that they used to like. You can't really tell them, oh yeah, you're not gonna like this version of the game because we know clearly what's better for you. I think that's what it's all about context essentially.
Well, Blizzard dug themselves a hole when they told an entire audience of probably really their most loyal fans for Warcraft, not Overwatch, not Heroes of the Storm, not StarCraft, not Hearthstone. They were there for Warcraft. Diablo, I'm sorry. They were there for Diablo. They were there for Diablo. And they just tell them, don't you guys have phones?
Oh yes, because everybody knows that a hardcore PC gamers totally want to play a mobile game. That was just a big mistake on the marketing issue.
But I finally saw the video where that guy said it. I thought it was like a tweet. No, he actually said it in front of me.
How the fucking now Blizzard is in trouble. Like they're cutting corners. Activision is just saying, yeah, we're not gonna pay attention to that.
Soldier
Overwatch
76 is gay.
Yeah, no. Overwatch is practically slowly bleeding out. It's always been bleeding out, but now ever more so than ever. And they're extremely desperate. I don't know if you've seen like the latest hero, because one of the biggest complaints is that being
he looks like
a medic.
He looks like a male version of Lifeline.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh,
but the funny,
if he throws out a drone, it's over. It's over.
He doesn't. Well, he doesn't throw out a drone. But there's the interesting thing. Overwatch always because I used to play a lot of Overwatch. I made it to maybe.
I did too.
Yeah, I made it. I think I made it to plat, and that's it. That's when I stopped playing.
I didn't play that much.
Yeah. And so one of the things that was always a problem is that the healers were not fun. Everybody liked playing Mercy because she was easy to use. So they decided, we're gonna just nerf the fuck out of it. And Mercy's useless now. Mercy's just, she's fucking useless. There's no reason to. And they always had this problem with medics not being fun. And every time they involved like a DPS medic, like Brigitte, you know her. Yeah, Bridget. I don't know how to pronounce her name. My apologies.
Yeah, she's fun to play as DPS, but healing wise, she does jack shit.
Yeah, and so with this character, that's exactly what they did. But this is the problem. The creative director, I don't know, the representative, Jeff, his name is. He's a two-faced fucking snake. This whole, hey guys, you're not fooling nobody with half a brain. He's a fucking two-faced snake who is probably done dealing with a bunch of these fucking crybabies, and I just don't like him. I don't like this whole we're working on the game, we're hearing you guys out. No, you guys aren't hearing anybody out, because if you did, you would realize that the game is getting stale. And honestly, I don't know how you can fix Overwatch. I just don't.
It's like with the cosmetics. Because a friend of mine got me to playing Smite recently.
Right.
And I've been playing it a lot.
Right.
Mostly bots, because she doesn't think I'm good enough for PvP.
Right.
And I just look at the skins and the cosmetics and other stuff.
Wait, is this on PC or on Xbox?
Xbox.
I may play with you at some point. Then I'd fucking download Smite again.
And I just think the only skins I like for Overwatch were the Halloween skins.
Yeah.
And then I think it was last year's or 2017, it was the Summer Games in Soldier 76. I think he looked like the grandpa from Ben 10. You have to just look at him.
Uncle Ben?
No,
Uncle Ben?
No, Grandpa Max.
Grandpa Max, oh there you go.
Uncle Ben is Spider.
Uncle Ben? I don't feel so good. Just a little reference for the guys who watch Infinity War.
It's just bad.
It is. It is.
I don't even have it installed. Like, I have it on disc, but I don't even have... But here's the thing, like, how it came... First, it won Game of the Year.
I don't know how.
I don't know, like, Blizzard paid for that shit.
I don't... It was entertaining, but how did it deserve Game of the Year?
It's Blizzard's big comeback?
I don't know. Like, Overwatch to me has always been a blank slate. I never understood why it got so popular. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was 10-year plan good. Because when did it come out? When did Overwatch come out? Let me look that up real quick.
May 2015?
Let's see. Overwatch. Yeah. No, 2016 though.
2016.
So,
wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's still pretty old though. If you think that's still pretty old for any game. So, yeah. I don't know. But besides much, I think we could talk about a more heated topic. Something that much like 76 was also quite forced in and quite honestly nobody likes. Can you guess what that one is, Mark? I'm sure you can guess it. It's not that hard. Come on, guess one. It was segueing. No, we're segueing to a different conversation. Let's try it out. Think about it, Mark. Think about it.
Can you repeat?
All right, Mark. Much like 76 gayness, that was forced and force-fed to us. There's another particular thing coming out that is being force-fed to ours. Can you guess what it is?
Force-fed.
Force-fed to us, Mark, yes.
Are we segueing to Captain Marvel?
Yes, we
okay.
are.
Okay.
What a terrible way to segue, but I don't know.
It's episode 3, we're working on it.
We're episode 3, baby.
Even though I've been doing this for 4 years.
And we still only have 3 episodes.
But the original episodes, Mark Rangel... Oh, he's gonna kill me. Rangel, like, has a couple original episodes that I did with an old friend. A lot of the podcast episodes are on this other website.
Right.
I'll show you after we're done. I'll screen share with you. Alright, Captain Marvel. I heard it sucks.
Okay. The movie, I think, is coming out tomorrow. I'm not gonna go see it, obviously. Now, I think we should talk about just the actress in general, though.
Brie Larson.
Oh boy. So, Larson, she's an interesting individual, I want to say, because she's saying that this all started with the Ripple in Time, where she said, "I don't want to hear white men talk about a Ripple in Time. It's not made for them."
That's that shitty Disney movie, right?
Yes. It's like they wasted a bunch of money in it, and they made back its money.
That had Oprah in it, I think.
Yes, it did. But Lauren here, like,
she was in it?
No, but she based it out. She defended the movie, and that's when it all started. So, as progressively as it went on, and they released more Captain Marvel trailers, you see how the fact is that this is obviously pushing an agenda. Like, here, let me show you real quick. So, I gotta just what did you put?
See?
I see it.
I was like, no fucking way. It's Grandpa Max. Oh. And now he's gay.
Now he's gay.
Just like the Ben 10 fanfiction.
Oh my god.
Full circle. I couldn't find one where he's holding a gun. I do remember a specific scene in the show where he takes out a blaster when he tells Ben and Gwen. But I couldn't find it. But there, that's it. And then that's it. That's the only skin I thought of. It's like, oh my god.
Yes. You know, speaking of Captain Marvel, real quick. I don't know if you know this, Mark, but Captain Marvel in the comics is a fucking bitch.
Well, I've heard that she's useless.
No, she's far worse than useless. She is one of the first people that essentially it's her fault that Bruce Banner died essentially.
In the comic, I have not heard this.
Okay,
Yeah,
so have you heard about like Bruce Banner being killed?
Yes.
So the reason he was killed off is because even though he doesn't have the Hulk, see it as a threat because he's the most intelligent fucking human on Earth to my understanding. I don't follow the comics that much anymore, but he's pretty fucking smart. And essentially, there's no more Hulk anymore. Not sure if you heard about that.
Wow.
There's Hulk has been replaced by a smarter, more critical thinking Hulk.
Yeah, it's Grey Hulk, I think.
No, it's even worse. Let me see if I can get you like a new picture of the latest Hulk.
Well then, so I mean, like, so when they hinted at it, I just want to let everyone know that there was like rumors. Someone has to remember that there were rumors a long time ago that Ronda Rousey was going to be Captain Marvel.
Oof.
And then after she lost that fucking fight, after she was talking up so much shit, I think they kind of recast her. Now she's Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat 11. And she's also in WWE, I think.
And Mortal Kombat 11 isn't looking so hot right now.
Yes, it is.
Honestly. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
They're pushing that SJW narrative, Mark.
What
I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean Chronica, the Elder God of Time?
No, something worse.
What? I don't understand.
Have you not seen like what's her name? Blood Raven, like that stupid
Scarlet?
bitch that Scarlet. Yeah. Have you not seen the latest? You're not seen the latest images of her.
Yeah. What about her?
What do you mean? What about her? She looks like she just came back from the fucking Middle East.
It's a character redesign.
Mark, come on now.
I understand. You know how Scarlet was born?
Mark.
You know how Scarlet was born? You know how Scarlet was born?
You know what? Look,
I'm asking you. What?
No, Mark,
I'm asking you. Do you know how Scarlet was born?
I don't know how she was born.
She was born for the blood of Shao Kahn's enemies. So technically, she's Ermac's brother. She's Ermac's brother technically because Ermac is born from the souls of Shao Kahn's enemies.
Look, Mark, go look at this. Look at this.
I understand.
Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 9.
One.
Mortal Kombat 11.
One.
Yeah. No, Mark. Look at this.
I understand.
Look at this. Mortal Kombat 11.
I understand.
Mortal Kombat 9.
I can't even show this to some people now. I understand, one.
No, Mark. You can't tell me they're trying not to push. Let's look at Jade real quick. Huh? Wanna look at Jade?
Here we go.
Wanna look at Jade?
You know, she's a fucking zombie. You gonna jerk off to a zombie?
However I am, huh? You fucking have a problem with that?
You fuck Isabel.
Look, let's not bring shit up right now that you're gonna regret.
Listen, I just want. I want to before we get into this, I just want to tell you what I thought was the best incarnation of Miss Marvel.
What?
And she came in late to the show. It was the old Avengers show, Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and this is Miss Marvel. She named herself Miss Marvel because she got her powers from the Kree soldier Captain Marvel. And she was a pretty decent character in the show. Little fish out of the water. She was kind of always in between all the Avengers stuff because she was kind of scared because she's new to the superhero thing.
Right, makes sense.
But she started being a cool character until they canceled the show. And this is kind of what, and this is the general idea when people see Miss Marvel, because she was supposed to be Marvel's sex appeal.
Yeah.
She's got the legs.
Oh yeah, she definitely got them legs.
And then there's a thing where, like, after the end of Superior Spider-Man comic, where she's like Peter's girlfriend, and I'm pretty sure she's like 35 and Peter's like 20.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was this weird thing after Doc Ock took control of Peter and started making like Parker Tech or something, and then Peter got his mind back, and then he doesn't know how to run a company, so he's laying off everybody. and he got ousted by the board. It's weird. It's really weird. Point is, Miss Marvel is kind of just used as a character trope.
That's excellent. What happened to I'm actually curious. What happened to Mary Jane? What the fuck happened to her in Superior Spider-Man? I never got to read the comic.
I don't know, probably dead or something. I don't know.
Fucking just probably dead somewhere in a ditch.
It's just like they did the thing. It's like in the Spider-Man PS4 game. Not to say much if you want to play it.
Right.
It's just basically like she can't do that. She can't be like, and I always think that's stupid. She can't handle the stress.
I don't know.
That's what military wives use as an excuse while they fuck their husband's best friend while he's out overseas.
I can't take the stress. I can't. I don't know.
He just left.
He just left.
I just left. I just went to pick up my hat and you're already fucking the mailman.
Just gonna point this out.
Okay.
Just gonna point this out.
Okay,
Mortal Kombat 9.
Katana, Melina. Don't throw Sindel in here. She's an old woman.
Even she's fucking hotter than fucking Scarlet now. Look at Scarlet. You know what? Look, I'm not. I don't look. Although that's okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe Mortal Kombat 11 isn't going.
You know why she looks like this?
Look, maybe Mortal Kombat 11 isn't going for SJW. That's supposedly Cassie Cage, right?
That is
there.
Cassie.
Oh, okay. So they're not going for SJW.
They changed their voice actor for some reason.
Oh, she looks hotter than in Cassie. The first Cassie
She looks a lot
Cage.
like her mother now.
She looks way hotter.
I don't like Rhonda's voice. Like Rhonda doesn't sound like a 45. Like Sonya's supposed to be 50.
How the?
And I think Rhonda's 40. I have to look that up. But like the voice they got for Sonya in MKX just sounded so natural and stuff. So it's just so weird. It sounds like Sonya's like maybe 5 years older than Cassie. It's weird.
Anyways,
so I'll throw you one. I'll throw you the most hated trope ever for a re-character design.
And what's that?
Probably Scarlet's from another universe.
Scarlet from another universe.
Yeah. They're probably going to do that. She might not even be the same Scarlet. I have to probably tell you that.
Oh, God.
Because I don't think Scarlet talked in MK9.
God.
I don't think Scarlet talked at all because she was blood. She wasn't like Ermac, where Ermac is souls. So it's like a million souls talking. Scarlet was just blood. Like she's an organism. I don't think she talked at all. So Scarlet might... I think she has dialogue in the comic, but you know...
I really wanted Shaggy to be in Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh, don't even start. God, I had to hear, like, Nick talk about that.
I wanted Shaggy in the game, Mark!
I can't even, like...
Alright? He won't even... He should be a gag character. And he should have, like, 3 separate forms. 1%, 50%, 100%.
Spawn?
And then 100% he just fucking... He just destroys your
Spawn might be in there. Spawn?
I don't fucking give it. Is he Shaggy? Is he Shaggy?
Alright, we're at 44 minutes.
Now it's time for a word from our sponsors. BetterHelp.
No.
BetterHelp.
Wait, what? Hold on. No.
Hey, so quick editor's note. These guys said some really dumb shit on tape, so I had to delete a bunch of it. And if Marcus Prime ever decides to make a Patreon, if you guys donate to that, I'm pretty sure he'll let me upload the full thing. But for right now, of the level of retardation that's going on here, that's not going to happen. And back to the podcast.
Now, just use promo code Eat My Ass, and you get 50% off your first BetterHelp appointment.
No, what the fuck? What is BetterHelp?
Yes.
What is BetterHelp?
Well, BetterHelp has been the controversy of Philip DeFranco. So what I want to suggest is just the blandest man that ever existed. I greatly dislike him.
Why? Why do you like Philip?
Because Philip, every time he's about to say, every time he's about to show an inkling of humanity by giving his opinion, he immediately says, "But what do you guys think?" All fucking cheery, like I don't know, some fucking happened. And then at the end, he's like, "Oh, but what do you guys think?"
I mean,
like he just hasn't fucking announced the death of children. But what do you guys think? Leave your comments out and give this video a like. But what do you guys think? Yeah, El Chapo just fucking beheaded 50 people. But what do you guys think? Oh, the Republican Party. But what do you guys think? Oh, Hillary. But what do you guys think? Oh, Trump. What do you guys think? He owns it. And then there's the whole Better Help scandal, which he is responsible for.
What is Better Help?
Yeah.
What is the scam? What is the better?
So
This was
okay.
tweeted by Ed Boon. He posted this.
And he fucking went back on his word. Fuck him. Shaggy should have been the fucking best. Now it's
What
gone.
is Better Help?
It is a therapy session online. But Philip DeFranco supposedly is the one who technically has like this deal with them where he promotes them. But this is the problem: almost supposedly 30% of the therapists on BetterHelp don't even have the credentials to be basic psychologists, and so. Yes, and Philip DeFranco never disclosed this, and he basically I don't know. It's just he was involved in a lot of it. He never apologized for it. This is not the first time. Maybe that's why he doesn't give his opinion. Because anytime he fucking talks about his opinion, he immediately gets it wrong. There's like the children with the MAGA hats. He thought like the children were confronting the Indians, when it turns out the Indians were confronting like the MAGA hat kids.
Yeah.
You heard about that, right, Mark?
Yeah,
He like maybe that's why he keeps his fucking stupid mouth shut. Because he's basically a fucking chimp that just squeals and fucking doesn't have an actual opinion himself. Oh, how about let's talk about the website that never came? How about that, Mark? Huh? How about his website? You probably haven't even heard about his website, have you?
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, where is his website, Mark? Huh?
Oh, he doesn't have a website?
He doesn't have a website, Mark. I thought he was gonna make. He's gonna make a news channel. He's gonna be the new face of news.
I thought his channel is a news channel.
No, it's not. It's a fucking drama channel, and we all know it. It's all drama channel. We all know. Him reporting on a school shooting here or there is not real reporting. I don't give a shit what he says. Like, he never actually... Maybe he reports, like, 2 snippets of news here and there. But he wanted to create, like, this website where he has, like, a bunch of editors, a bunch of people, like, talking about the news. Where is it, Mark? Huh? After $100,000 a year, what the fuck is it, Mark?
I don't know. I don't pay much attention to
Fuck Philip! Philip can suck my cock, alright? Philly D is a fucking chimp that probably cheated on his wife. That's speculations.
He went on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, fuck Philip DeFranco. You know what? Fuck Joe Rogan too. That fucking piece of shit.
Why? Why fuck Joe Rogan?
He threw my man Alex Jones under the bus.
But he got him mad. They're friends.
I don't fucking give a shit. He should have.
Alex Jones admitted on the podcast that he's fucking retarded.
Oh, how about the Twitter, huh? Why doesn't he push the whole narrative and ask questions to Twitter like, oh, why did you guys do this? Why did you guys take off Alex Jones off the fucking website? Oh my God, there's so much we can talk about. It is just the beginning, Mark. We could fucking talk about so much shit. Twitch thoughts, fucking the World War III is just upon the fucking brink of we're gonna die, Mark. The world's dying. Fucking in 10 years, we're all gonna fucking be breathing shitty oxygen that we produce from machines. The rich are getting richer. Amazon is fucking making $12 billion in profit by paying no. Oh, there's so much we could talk about. What mark are we on, Mark?
I don't know. Wait, what?
What time are we on, Mark?
Oh, we are on 49 minutes, about to hit 50.
All right.
I am so...
I think this is where we should end it, because that kid is crying in the background indicates that it's time.
Let me close my window.
Hey, so Scarecrow back here again. These guys said some really dumbass shit, so I had to take all that out. Mark, you're a dumb bitch. Juan, you're a dumb bitch. And back to the podcast.
It is.
Yeah.
Look at that! And there was ever a fucking narrative they were trying to push. Ever a fucking narrative! Look at that, Mark! Look at that! And there was ever a narrative, Mark. This is it. This is it, Mark. We're fucked. We're gonna have to go in tunnels. We're gonna have to go in tunnels, Mark. We're gonna fucking have to go beat the fucking kids next door. And we're gonna fucking have to just, I don't know, stay in tunnels. We're gonna have to get our battle ready armor, or bras, as they put it. We're fucked, Mark. We're fucking fucked. Alright? An orange Cheeto man is our fucking president. Fucking, our ecosystem is dying. What do we do, Mark? There's nothing we can do. We're fucked, Mark. We're fucked. Tell me, Mark. What do we do from here? What the fuck do we do? I think we should just nuke ourselves and end it here. We don't deserve to live as a species. Alright? We should yeet the fetus the fuck out of here, Mark.
Alright.
Why aren't you saying anything, Mark?
Alright, well, I think we've had enough time.
Well, you mean enough time? There's still 5 minutes on the clock, Mark!
6.
Don't you end this fucking shit, alright?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name
We're
is...
gonna go all the way! We're gonna be the fucking next, I don't know, H3 podcast! We're taking over!
Alright, Juan, okay. Let's talk about Jablinski games.
What the fuck do you mean, Jablinski's games?
Let's talk about Jack Black's gaming channel.
We're not talking about Jack Black right now, Mark. We're talking about abortion in New York.
Holy shit.
Look, Mark! Those
like,
kids
it's up to 8 months, isn't it? Like,
look, kids. Look, Mark. Those kids deserve it. All right. If they weren't fucking in the C-section earlier, maybe they would have lived. No, they gotta come out normal. Fucking kids deserve to die. Oh,
okay.
Jesus.
Okay. All right. I feel like chill out, Juan. Like,
what fucking mark are we on, Mark?
oh my goodness. All right. We're at 55 minutes. We have 5 minutes left.
For fuck's sake, I don't know what we should talk about. Let me think about this. How about let's talk about the fucking plane that was shut down in India? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. You know what? I actually have no knowledge in that.
Okay.
Let's talk about black.
Alright, and that's where I'm cutting it off. If you like the video, please subscribe. If you don't, well then fuck, I don't know what to do. This is Mark's outro usually, but I'm editing, so fuck him. Check me out on SoundCloud at 6Scarecrow on SoundCloud. That's with the number 5, 3, and 0 instead of the letters in there. Alright, hit me up if you like my beats, and check out more of Mark's podcast down below.